All right, welcome to another episode of World by Night Vampire Edition. This is a side session involving Gio. We're going to start right up because we're on a time constraint. So,
I'm a jerk.
yes. So, what you doing, Gio?
Well, first things first, I actually want to, I'm just going to make life easy and call Monica instead of trying to find her.
Okay. Yes.
Ah, hello. How are you this evening?
Fine.
Well, I followed up on that little lead you gave me the other day.
Okay.
I don't think it will be a problem anymore.
Okay.
I figured you could save your people some time and energy and maybe put them on more urgent things that way. I figured I'd just let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. I'll call it off then.
Mm-hmm. All right. I have some other things to do, but I figured I'd give you that heads up.
No, thank you. It makes it easier, so that way I don't have to be frustrated with my people.
Well, have a good evening.
You too.
Thanks. She just click because it's Giovanna. She doesn't even wait for a bye or say bye. Just click.
Okay.
Because Giovanna's an asshole like that. And I know where I stashed Audrey unless she disappeared. So I'm gonna go there and talk to her for a minute.
Okay.
Just let myself in. I don't have to knock. It's my house.
Yeah, well, she's sitting at a computer.
Naturally.
Yeah, no, what a shocker.
Haven't moved yet, have you?
Not really.
Well, I suppose I'd ask how you are, but it looks like I'm looking at it.
Pretty much.
She'll walk over and sit on the other side of the computer so that way she can actually look at her but not look at her screen. She doesn't care what's on the screen, really.
She moves the computer screen. What?
Well, I've got a few questions for you, and I'm only coming to you to ask them because, well, I'd just rather not dig for it right now.
Okay.
I don't really make it a point to ask these kinds of questions, but I promise I'm not asking you without a reason.
Okay.
Now, I know what Lucian taught me, and I'm not asking you what he taught you, but I want to know what he had the potential, if you know.
What do you mean?
Disciplines-wise.
Do you mean if I know what he actually knew?
I'm
Or
not.
if I only know what I've seen?
I'm asking you what you've seen.
He had a few that were quite impressive. A lot involving. Well, there were some that were involving shadows, both to cloak himself and to attack people with.
Okay.
From what I've been researching, I believe they call it a tenebration.
Yes, they do.
He had one that could make people bow to his will.
Presence.
Probably. Unless it was some form of
Dominate.
dominating. I do know he was trying to learn, I believe he called it Serpentis. I don't know if he actually did learn it. I know at one point in time that was one of the things he wanted me to research and see if I could locate.
Okay. I mean, I know the obvious ones.
Mm-hmm. Other than that, I didn't see any of the other disciplines that I'm aware of. If he was using some, I didn't notice.
Understood. Oh. Thanks for that bit of information. Hope I didn't bother you too much. She just kind of like glances at the computer again briefly.
I will tell you one thing. He'd always meet, and he thought I never knew it, but when I was around, he would meet with figures that wore dark black hooded cloaks and kept their appearances very well covered.
I roll my intelligence occult.
Sure.
Okay, let's see. It's 4 and 3. Let's see. 3. All right. All right. Bam. Typey. I got 3.
Sorry. Talking to the SP. Made a quick character and kind of cheated to use a template because I'm not so. Hunter's too confusing and I can't read their book because it's annoying. I'm quite honest. Hey, try reading the Hunter book sometime. Oh my god.
I tried for to make enemy. You tried to read it to make enemies for my vampire game, and
so you know exactly what I was going through. Yeah, I was
like, I gave up and just started making shit up.
Yeah. So I stole the template, but I'm going to have to alter some things. I just got to figure out where I'm going to alter, which makes that the fun part.
Right.
And I believe the templates are after the freebies are spent. So basically, I just fucked myself and kind of limited what I could do. But anyways, I'll talk to the ST, see what I can work out.
Right.
These are some things I want to rearrange because it makes more sense for the particular character. The most you can figure out is, I mean, it could be anybody, but there are rumors abound about how the Black Hand tends to meet with people like that, mainly to conceal their true appearance. No one knows who really is a member of the Black Hand.
Oh yeah.
It's rumored that it actually has members from the Camarilla in it as well, but that's only rumors. Most people assume the Black Hand just straight a bot, but nobody can confirm one way or the other.
Okay, well, it stands to reason with that little bit of logic. Knowing that Marcus was part of the Black Hand, that does stand to reason, considering his association to Marcus there.
You do know the only way, through Marcus's knowledge, the only way that a Black Hand member can distinguish, can know who other members are, and it's very rare that happens because most of them wear gloves, but there's a crescent moon tattoo, burned, whatever, into the hand of a member.
Okay.
Marcus can recall his specifically. His was both a tattoo and then burned to ensure it stuck.
Okay.
Supposedly there was some magic used. He believes there was some kind of way to keep it so that way the vampire part of him didn't regenerate though.
Thaumaturgy. There is an actual thaumaturgy ritual for that.
Yeah. Well, that's what he suspected, but he can't prove it. She looks at you. All I know is that those guys gave me the fucking creeps.
Oh, well, they may have been Black Hand members. That's what they sound like.
And admittingly, with Lucian, it could be anything, but Black Hand isn't exactly out of his reach. If he wanted to take the place of Cain, he would need some kind of power.
Well,
everybody knows the true power of the Sabbat is the Black Hand. There's no question in that mind.
Right. Well, considering his association with Marcus, I'm willing to believe that it is Black Hand.
It's not an assumption.
Going to confirm it, but I will let you get back to your work unless you have anything you want to ask me.
I'm not prisoner here, am I? I can go out if I want.
I didn't say that you had to stay here.
Okay. Just checking. Make up your mind.
So, if you haven't... Monica is actually Prince right now, right?
Yes, Monica has officially declared herself Prince. Everybody's accepted it.
Okay. So
there is talk, at least among the Malkavians, because, well, they're paranoid to begin with, but even more so. They kind of wonder why Raz dropped out.
Are they trying to tell me that they want me to go talk to him?
No, they just think that something fishy is up, because Raz was actually more of a shoo-in than Monica was. The talks were, even with the debate that was going to happen, the talks were that most people had already decided that Raz would make a better prince.
Right. So they're curious about that, and I can't blame them. But, well, I'm assuming you talked to Keeper enough. We'll just keep switching off the names between Raz and Keeper. That you know there's a new prince. Okay. I don't know if you wound up meeting any of the other princes, but she probably won't take it very kindly knowing that you're here without an introduction.
So I should go introduce myself to Monica.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that'd be fun.
I can go with you if you want.
No, you said you have other things to do. I can do it. I just don't like to.
Oh.
If you haven't noticed, I'm not a big social person.
Oh, no, you're right. I have, but I wouldn't want anything happening. I'd have to at least give you the heads up about that.
I could just introduce myself as another Malkavian. It would not be an issue.
Yes.
I'm not lying on that aspect.
No, you're not.
She doesn't have to know who my sire is, does she?
No, she doesn't.
Nor who I am in an odd way related to.
Giovanna just nods.
So I would think, all I'd have to do is introduce myself as a new Malkavian. If she knew I came from, I can think of about 30 of them.
Just make sure you keep me up to date on your stories if you're going to tell them.
Obviously. Well, I'll let you get your stuff taken care of. I'll go introduce myself, so at least that way I'm introduced. And
well,
issues.
Then you won't have issues if you get found out and about somewhere.
All right.
Good luck.
Oh yeah, fun. Make this as brief as possible. She starts packing up some things. Grabs her laptop, puts it in.
The computer has to go everywhere.
She's got a desktop and she's got her normal computer, her laptop that she carries everywhere.
All right. I'll leave her to her thing.
Okay.
And those are my main two things. Those are the two I remembered anyway.
Okay.
So she'll do her little bit of work on her club and then probably make a trip back to the house. Like I said, she's trying to get stuff done little by little in the club so she can open it faster. But one person, well, you can only do so much at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna start pondering this vacation I spoke about in chat of it going home, quote unquote, because it's been so long. Nostalgia's sake.
Okay.
Then
Well, as you get home, you do notice that Demon seems kind of distant. He's kind of like, "Hey, how's it going?" And then he just kind of walked off.
hey, are you okay?
Yeah, fine. Nah, he just keeps walking.
You sure about that? She's gonna follow him.
Yes, I'm sure.
I don't know. You're kind of not acting like yourself.
You see Stephanie come out, kind of put her hand up, kind of motioned you and went. She kind of watches Dad walk away. He's going through some shit.
She'll motion for her to follow her, like to another room, like far, far away.
Okay.
All right. What kind of shit?
Unfortunately, contrary to popular belief, dragons are not immortal.
Is he just now finding this out?
No, he's known that for a long.
So what?
As dragons reach a certain age, how do I put this, for lack of a better term, the call to go find a spot, lay down, and die seems to overwhelm them. Most of them end up. There's a way dragons, instead of actually dying, in a sense, sort of live on, but they become part of the geography. There have been many instances where a dragon has laid down and, of course, admittingly, depending on the size, can become anything between a mountain to a mountain range. Some just go to the graveyard and die. Eventually die. He's reaching that point.
I thought that's what she was trying to tell me.
Yeah, he's trying to fight the call, but it's not exactly something that most dragons can argue with. Basically, it's one of those, they pass their prime, time to retire, and let things take their course. So because he's not immortal, he doesn't have the advantage of being able to ignore that. He will eventually die, and he's just a lot older than you really were aware of.
Clearly.
Hmm.
She's not really sure how to take that one.
It's affecting him a lot more because, of course, he has us as his family, and he doesn't want to leave us. But it's that call that really doesn't care what you have going on in the real world. It's something that can't be denied. We believe it was Io, the god of all dragons. It was his way of maintaining balance. No one can confirm or nor deny that. Nobody's asked, or those who have, haven't given an answer. But we believe that's how he did it. Is he just made sure that when they got to a point, it was time for them to.
She's listening on and nodding and listening on, but she's letting her talk.
So that's kind of where he's at right now. He feels there's some things unfinished that he needs to take care of, but he doesn't think what he needs to get taken care of is going to be within the time frame he has. Technically, when they start to feel the call, if I recall correctly, that's the one good thing about dragons is genetic memory is great. After they originally received the call, which by the way was about 3 weeks ago, they have around a year to put their affairs in order. Now, we believe he only started getting a call about 3 weeks ago, but we're not positive. He was acting kind of iffy at times, but nothing too out of the ordinary. So we're not sure how much time he actually has left. But he's been more, for lack of a better term, depressed within the past 3 weeks. Could explain his mood swings.
Yes, he could. He's either just found out or it's coming close. He's acting this.
That's kind of what we're thinking. We're thinking we may have noticed it about 3 weeks ago, but we definitely think it's probably been calling him for a while. There were times we wouldn't see him, so we wouldn't see him for quite a bit, so we wouldn't know what's going on.
Right.
Since he's been around more, we've noticed more. I think that's kind of why he's trying to avoid us now.
Well,
You wanted to know. You know he wouldn't have told you.
oh, his demon. Did he just say, I would have fucking told you?
No. She looked at you. She goes, he never would have told you. He just would have told you he had to leave, and that would have been it. Then you never would have seen him again.
Right.
Yeah, he's a red in a lot of ways. They're stubborn. Extreme.
Oh, that yes. I know that. Wow.
The good news is he can pick a spot here on the planet to convert himself if he wants, but he probably won't.
Don't want to go elsewhere, no doubt.
I want to go home. or head to the island. It's the only two spots I could see him going.
Yeah, there's going to be an awkward silence in character.
Yep. A lot of awkward time.
Yep.
Just
like I said,
she's. I mean, we've accepted it. We can feel it in our DNA that that's what it is. And again, we have genetic memory, so we know everything since the creation of dragons. So we know what's going on. There's no way to fight it. There's never been a dragon. The only dragons who have managed to get around it are those who have been killed off early and then converted into Dracolids or something else, or those who have been, as you kindred would put it, embraced.
Right.
But the problem is, on this planet, the vampiric dragon, not a good combo. Not a good combo. We were born here, so.
Right.
And technically, I think we're classified as half vampires. Technically.
Actually, this is just for curiosity's sake now. Aura. I want to read their aura. Just her aura.
I already know in Auspex there isn't one for a half vampire.
Well, right, but
they have a slightly pale aura. Still kind of bright considering, but it's a slightly pale aura.
So it looks like a cross between like a ghoul or a vampire's aura and a shifter's aura.
Pretty much. It's almost exactly what you're seeing.
Okay.
The only other times you've seen something like that are, well, if they either were a abomination or you have seen it with no, you actually wouldn't have seen it, so because you haven't done it in a half vampire show.
Right.
But it's probably your best guess is they would probably be classified as half vampire shows because they have your side and then they have his side.
Yep. Oh, well, that's interesting to take a look at, actually. Would have never thought about that until...
Yeah. Just as soon as you said it, I'm like, well, yeah, that's reason.
That, and it was something she'd never actually, like I said, bothered to look at and see, but hey, it could come in handy later.
Mm-hmm. You never know when it might come up again.
Right? And now I know, and I have a slight idea as to what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Especially if it has a pulse.
Yep. So yeah.
Yeah.
And if you try and talk to him, you know how he's going to react. He'll either deny it, or I don't know. The way he's been lately, who knows? He may just come out and admit it, but nothing that can be done about it.
No.
I mean, it's hard to describe the exact feeling. I mean, we're not going to feel it ever because of our uniqueness. But from what we can see through the genetic memory, every dragon's gone through it. Unless they were converted to a Dracolich, converted to a vampire, or blessed by a deity. Those are the only cases.
Right.
But rare does that last one happen. Io has his chosen ones for each planet he resides over, including this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, getting in good with him is a little harder than most people think.
She nods.
TTs are a fickle bunch.
Yes. Yes, they are. Oh boy.
Well, actually, there is one other way. I don't know how you'll like it, but there is another way.
What?
Well, you know how you can run across certain items that are intelligent?
Yes.
Do you know how those items are created?
No.
Okay. The shifters have an odd version of it, but this is a little more intense. To create an intelligent item, intelligent artifact, sword, gun, whatever, it requires the sacrifice of a soul, particularly the soul you want embedded into the item. For fighters, a lot of people want a sword with, intelligence, because usually the fighter was usually the soul that is in the blade belonged to a fighter, so hence it's going to be more accurate for them. Rarely do you put a mage into a sword; it just doesn't make sense. But you get the idea. That's the only other way, because in a sense, how do I put this? It kind of keeps them around. It doesn't keep their body, however. Their body will just eventually decay and go away. But their soul remains. If he were to do that, he would be around all the time. He just wouldn't have any body to use. That's the only other way to, in a sense, make him immortal.
I think this is going to be about what he wants more so than what anybody else wants.
Yeah, well, you know how hard it is to get him to talk, period, on a normal day.
Well, we'll see.
Just so I know, we don't have the magical ability to do that, but I'm sure we can get in touch with a few people that our memories recall.
Hold on to that thought for now. Like I said, this is...
I mean, like you said, it's ultimately his say, but I would think since he feels that... How do we put it? I think since he feels that his mission is not complete, that would be a way for him to get some kind of closure. Of course, the problem is it may very well, like if you put it into like a ring or whatever, may very well kind of compel you to want to finish it. Don't ask. I don't. We're not sure how intelligent blades work. We just know that it takes the soul of a being and puts it into whatever the item is, which means all their memories, everything goes with it. Their skills apparently transfer some way into powers, so to speak, which is the really weird aspect of that. Or you can turn them into a statue, which would be really creepy.
I don't think he'd like that much. He might
No, the magical statues
in a weird,
technically put
creepy
his
way.
soul in a weird plane. He'd be able to, he can be summoned, but it would be temporarily. He couldn't do it for long periods of time.
Right.
So that's about as much as we know about all the magical items. Unfortunately, your Earth history isn't so forthcoming with information like that. We're back home, we could get this shit quick.
Yes, she could.
Lots of awkwardness.
Oh, well, there's no doubt, you know, if I know, there's no doubt that he knows that I know now. So it's not like me to avoid a subject.
Well, you can try and bring it up to him. I wish you luck on that.
Well, I'm going to bring it up to him.
Well, that should be fun. I think we're gonna go out and just go out.
Behave.
We will.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Yeah, please. The plan is too boring for our taste. There's no fun. We're limited in what we can do. God damn it.
Well. Maybe we'll find something for you to do at a later date. Like, I plan on going to Rome.
Cool.
It's better than sitting in DC
That's true.
with the same things.
Too much drama and bullshit.
There's drama and bullshit everywhere.
Yeah, well, how you vampires manage to survive is just beyond imagine.
Well, yeah, you guys go do your thing. I'm gonna try talking to Demon.
Good luck on that. Tell us how it works out for you.
I hope it works out for you. Yeah. Me too.
She leaves.
All right. I'm just gonna
Alex, let's go.
I'm just gonna take a long moment to absorb all of this.
Okay.
She's totally sad about it, even though Demon's a dick sometimes. And I'm gonna go for a casual stroll through the house and through the house in search of my red scaly friend.
All right, you find him.
He's
He's just sitting in the living room, flipping through the channels. No, no, no. He sees you. No, no.
the TV. That's really not your style. There's something you would rather be doing.
A lot of things I'd rather be doing, but unfortunately, most of it can't be done.
Name one.
Cause fear and chaos wherever I go. Yes.
She just sighs and actively will walk over and just kind of slowly reach out, grab the remote. She's standing in front of the TV. She's gonna turn it off.
What should you? What?
What do you mean, what?
Yes, I know you know your point. You also know I can't do anything about it. He looks at you. Take it out of your butt.
So you're going to waste what time you do have staring at the television?
Hoping maybe give me some ideas for some other things I can accomplish. Most of the stuff I need to do is not located here. And I'm afraid if I go back to where most of it is located, that I probably won't return.
What made
So
you happy?
I'm going to spend what time I have left here spending time with the family.
Is that what you want?
For now. I mean, eventually I'm going to have to get up and get my ass moving. Because I absolutely refuse to be turned into a giant abomination known as a Dracolich or another giant abomination known as a vampire dragon. Not my forte.
And she's just gonna sit down next to him now that she's done with the TV. Turn the TV off. And she's kind of got her hand like the leaning with the hand on her forehead, like, ugh. You weren't gonna tell me.
No. He looks at you. Doesn't concern you. You have other matters you need to deal with.
It does concern me. It involves you.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you haven't really seemed to care what happened to me most of the time, other than knowing that I was around if you needed me. Looks at you. No, I'm not trying to start a fight, so don't even think that. Just merely making a point. After all, you had Kristoff around. So I was kind of unnecessary. Until you needed magic.
I can see how that looks to you. I didn't intend it to be that way, but
Well, Kristoff will be around until someone finally kills him off. Oh, and just a heads up, keep that in mind. No, it's bound to happen.
it could happen to any of us at any time.
Getting a dirty look from the cat.
Cats are good at that.
He's mad because I moved him off my lap.
And then we'll make things really awkward. Because Giovanna's gonna actually cry.
Here. This is why I didn't want to have this conversation.
That doesn't happen often.
What does it matter? You have the kids to fill that gap. If I recall correctly, you still to this day are not happy with the fact of the way things turned out anyways. Mainly because I portrayed myself as Kristoff.
And I got over that real quick. It's over with. I haven't thought about that since the last time we talked about it. I thought it was over with then.
Well,
I meant it when I said I was going to drop it. As far as that went. I wasn't mad at you for it anymore.
Okay, well, I wasn't saying you were mad. I'm just saying, seems like, oh, there's no other way to put it. It seems like I didn't matter at that point. But like I said, until you needed me for magic or this, that, or the other. So yes, that was part of my attitude towards you.
Sorry.
Again, not saying all this to start anything or cause any issues, just merely clearing the air.
Well, is there it bothers you for a reason. So I'm sorry, whatever it is, I did not mean to upset or hurt you.
Okay, I got that. I'm not bringing it up because it's causing me issues, just bringing it up just to clear the air. So that way, when I do finally go, you'll understand that it had nothing to do with any of that.
She just nods. She doesn't know what else. She doesn't really know what to say.
And that's
After another long, awkward moment of silence. Well, hey, you know, it's fitting, actually, for what's going on.
yeah, pretty much.
She's just gonna hug him.
He looks confused.
Out of character, mission accomplished.
Congratulations, you managed to confuse the dragon.
Mm-hmm. She is legit sad. Her way of thinking is, oh, he's probably doing things that he wants to do.
Whoa, that's a great page there. Oops, that got all fucked up. Sorry, while I'm talking to you, I'm trying to figure the rest of this shit out. Oh my god! Okay, I hate hunters. Just thought I'd tell you that right now. Jesus. Man, that make werewolves easy to create. Fucking edges, their powers. Haven't gotten to that part yet. He hugs her back, still seeming very confused and now extremely awkward.
Especially because she just keeps hugging him.
Yeah, he's really, really confused at this point. He kind of, kind of done with the pat on the back kind of thing and kind of sits back. What the hell's going on? He looked at him.
Oh, well, no. She just cries again. She's going to be a girl.
Oh, god damn it. That's exactly what you hear. Oh, god damn it.
I can't help it.
All the times you have to be a girl. Now's the time.
He only
Boy,
gets a
if
small
only-
laugh out of that. A small laugh.
If only your tough kindred friends could see this now.
Yeah. They'd probably be like, oh, she's no Cavian. Whatever.
Well, what did you hope to accomplish by coming to talk to me there, Gio? So we can get this crying over with.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you actually got an idea about what Stephanie said about the whole item thing, did you? Please tell me that. Kind of looks at you.
I told her what you want to do is entirely up to you and that should be respected. So no ideas.
That's good. Dove into the box. I don't know asking.
Pussy in a box?
Yeah.
Pussy filled box. Awesome.
Gotten into that habit. Okay, so I'm still really confused as to well, really, for lack of a better term to say this, why you're here.
This is why I'm here.
To sit, cry, and act like a girl. Okay.
And apparently for you to be an asshole. She just kind of laughs.
That's the one thing I've always been good at.
Can't kick old habits.
No, it's in my DNA. Come on, your kids are assholes at times, really?
I'm an asshole at times too.
Isn't everybody?
Comes full circle.
Well, just so you know, my plans are pretty simple. A couple of things I need to take care of here, which can be done pretty quickly with the contacts I've made. Contrary to what you thought, I wasn't just sitting around doing nothing.
Like I didn't think that you were.
Once that's done, I'm going to return home, take care of probably one or two of the things I absolutely need to do. And then I'm going to go to the island.
Giovanna nods.
Which I won't be returning from. When I return home, you'll feel the connection drop.
And what else do you need to do here? Is there anything?
And get some things in order. I do have a few places of my own where I can escape and get away. Have invested some money. So I have to get that switched over to the kids. I figure since you're not lacking for money, kids could probably use it.
That's where it would have gone anyway.
I can go and spend it on whatever. But it also gives them places to stay when they finally get old enough and want to leave the nest.
True. Is there anything I can do?
You're gonna have to go into orchard. Take care of the kids. Make sure they're okay.
That was obvious.
Not much else I can think of. Don't get yourself killed over something stupid. I need to have to come back from the dead.
Well, I don't make it a point to try to get myself killed, so.
See him open a pouch. Reaches in, grabs a book, sets it on the table. Wait to read that when I'm gone.
She glances at it.
It's a big, like really big, looks like a leather-bound journal. And he takes off a pouch, sets it on top. All that stuff's yours. Or if you want me to give it to the kids, you can give it to them.
She nods. She's still eyeing up the book, but she will wait. She will.
And there are some things in there. One of the things I never told you was that I was granted sight.
Oh.
And there's some things that I put in there that you may want to know.
She nods. Keep this safe until the time is right, then.
And that pouch has a portable hole in it, which contains everything I've ever owned. It'll have keys to the various locations, keys to the cars I have. So whether you want them, whether you want to give them to the kids, I'll let you decide what to do. I gotta go talk to a lawyer. Yay. Think we're bad.
Lawyers.
But once all that's taken care of, just gotta go recheck some of my houses and things and reinforce some things around here. He stands up. Take care of yourself, Gio. And he just walks out.
And she sits there in awkward silence.
Awkward.
Right? Just for a few minutes before she finds a safe space to stash these things for now.
Okay.
She knows pursuing him is not going to it's not going to help.
Nope.
uh, hmm. Yep. Yep. She's gonna go take care of that and go back to the club for more busy work.
Okay.
Because her Malkavian mind is doing crazy things. Check her phone for any messages. Check emails. Check la-di-da. And I think that's that.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else.
Okay.
I mean, well, we can say that Giovanna's probably keeping herself busy with busy work. She'll deal with the kids. She's also waiting on the other kid, haha. And
That reminds me. Yeah. While you're keeping yourself busy with work, you hear the front door open to the business.
I peek around the corner from where I'm at.
You see Daniel walking with what looks like some 18-year-old.
Daniel.
Hey, Jeff. Thought I'd find you here. I don't know why. He just smiles.
She doesn't smile. She's not in a good mood.
Well, came to drop off this one.
She just looks at him, and
yeah, he does look different from the 10-year-old you remember.
Yes, he does. And that's all fine and well.
He knows what he needs to know.
All right.
And Jim kind of tap Charles on the head, who just kind of passes out. Love doing that. Basically, what we told him was, well, what we put into his mind is that he was embraced by a Malkavian who shortly afterwards went crazy and had to be put down. And that you had agreed to look after him and teach him how to be a member of his clan. As far as he knows, his family's dead. We figured, yes, we figured less issues that way. He will never remember anything other than what we've told him. So he will not remember you, nothing else. That's why he had such a confused look. He doesn't know who we are. He won't remember me even dropping him off. He'll just remember coming in here to find you because
someone gave him a heads up.
Someone gave him a heads up. Yeah.
So what's his disposition been like? Anything weird?
With a grain of salt. No, actually, he's been pretty decent about it. I mean, like about a Jeremy acts just like a Malkavian, so I mean, you won't have a problem there. We had to give him something. We couldn't make him a normal Malkavian. Actually, he's got OCD of a scale I've never seen. I think that was Flora's doing.
What kind of OCD?
Oh, like
there are many things that you can be OCD about.
Extremely organized, like extremely.
Oh my, that. Maybe we'll give him a job working in my office.
He'd have it whipped into shape in no time. He does have any of the powers his sire had before he was killed.
Many of them.
He doesn't know how to use most of them, but he does have them available.
I unfortunately don't even know what all Lucian is capable of, so...
Yeah, I'll send you a list later when I'm not so busy. I just had to drop him off while I was in town. Plus 4 was like, you gotta get him out of here. It's hard to ask too many questions, so we had to erase that whole memory and then kind of start fresh. And basically, we kind of threw shit in there. It was kind of half-assed, honestly. We weren't real sure what we were going to do with him, honestly.
Wow.
Laura thought putting them in a different city would help, but I said, what better person do we have other than Jawan for him to teach from? And, well, we all know how Jawan works. I don't think you want two crazy Malkavian to drive erratically and don't know what the stoplights are for.
Juwan is a special bird.
Oh, special is not even the term for it. So, here you go. Here's a kid. Have fun with him. As soon as I leave, he'll wake up. Don't worry about it.
Well, and before he even gets out of the room, because Giovanna's tactic always, in this case, is going to be, here, drink some blood.
Oh, he is fine for intake. He should be okay for now.
Well,
you shouldn't have to give him any more. If you want to, you can.
I'm referring to her blood. She's going to... That's a nice way to keep things in check at this point. Ensure that he behaves.
Okay.
So no, not a blood bag. She's going to give him some of her blood.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. He walks out. Daniel was correct. As soon as Daniel left the building. Oh, are you Giovanna?
I am Giovanna, and you are?
I'm Charles. I was told I needed to come see you to
I've been expecting
learn how I am.
I've been expecting you.
Good.
Well, I'll small talk him up, like, oh, well, where did you come from? Blah, blah, blah. Like, small basics, just...
Yeah, he gives you...
I'm trying to get a feel of his personality for myself.
You actually notice as you're standing there talking to him, he keeps looking at your desk. You'll see him occasionally just adjust something. OCD.
Would you like to, She just motions at the desk.
Oh, yes, please. And he walks around. He starts readjusting things. He's getting the, computer screen sitting just right, the keyboard just right. About 10 minutes goes by. There we go. He opens the drawer. Oh, good Lord.
I'm sorry. Is something upsetting you?
He nods. Just point. Opens the drawer and points.
Go ahead.
In this mess?
Go ahead.
Another 10 minutes goes by, and he now has every drawer nice, neat. Like that one bottom drawer that's always the file drawer. He's got them all set up specifically. Much better. Although, do you have a label maker? Okay, to give you a general idea of how organized this guy is, you know Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory?
Oh, God. Good Lord. I heard Christina. Oh, good Lord.
Yes. That's exactly how organized this guy is.
Okay.
He has a label for everything, including his label maker.
Well, if I don't have a label maker, I will get one just for him.
Yeah. and everything will be labeled.
I spared no expense.
Yeah. Ironically, you have one, but you never use it.
Right? So I'll, yes, I'll find, if I have one, I'll get it for him.
Okay. And you, for like...
And I'll gift it to him.
Hours,
this is yours.
And that's why you hear the next several hours.
Sweet. He can help.
He's going to have your office organized. Probably to a bit of a scary degree because you won't...
Good. This club will be immaculate.
Oh, yeah. He'll make sure of that. You won't need a cleaning crew because he'll want to.
Exactly.
They can't
so
do
would
it.
Would you like a job?
I was told I probably would need one to, you know.
Well, you seem to have the skills of the. You seem to have some excellent skills in organization and cleaning, and ironically, that's the one thing I have yet to hire for.
Good. I'll take it.
Excellent.
Okay. By the way, before Daniel left, he does say, in his wallet he has all the necessary stuff: a driver's license, ID, you know, so on and so forth. He's got all the necessary things, and the entire paperwork background will check out.
Right. Awesome.
He did say they did start an account for him. They put a little bit of money in just so that way you can get by in case you didn't find a job immediately.
Well, we'll direct deposit that.
He did tell you he'll email you a copy of all the pertinent information you need to know on.
Right. Sweet.
Makes it easier.
Right.
Well, they're not stupid. They're not just going to, you know, throw
dump
them
them.
the street. Yeah.
Like, here.
Without some kind of a way to make a living, at least.
I kind of want to see what he actually has as far as his skill set. So.
You're going to test him in fighting and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's not a fighter.
I'm not much of one either, but no. I actually have stats that are decent for fighting. It's just not the type of character that she is.
He doesn't even have pounds.
Right.
He's not going to have the stats for it. He's going to be more of the background guy that
right. No, absolutely.
Wanted to make it a little different. So, I mean, he's going to have a very high IQ. I mean, like when I say he acts like Sheldon, he acts like Sheldon. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Oh. Well,
the only difference is he's not about it. He does.
Giovanna's not exactly a dummy either. Yeah. If you've looked at her intelligence, she's not exactly a dummy. So.
Yeah, he just doesn't act like Sheldon in the regards to where, you know, he's better than everybody kind of thing.
Right. Well, yeah, we'll see about, like I said, the test him out on the fighting skills. He's obviously a brainiac, because that would be something else. So he might actually pick up on things like kindred lore fairly quickly.
Yes.
And that is the perfect place to actually start.
That's my complete intention with him, is him to be more brainy and more behind the scenes kind of thing.
Yep.
I'll eventually make a character sheet for him. He's the one I actually will make a character sheet for because he's a unique case.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, I'll teach him what I can about kindred lore. Shit. I have a 4 and it's ancient kindred lore, so it's my specialty. So he's gonna have some wicked information.
Yeah. And then what he finds out on his own will add to that.
Right. And if he does ask her questions regarding his sire, etc., she's gonna answer them, but she's not gonna answer them in full.
Okay.
Like she's not gonna claim to know about his embrace. Sure, I know who your sire is or was and whatnot, but
yeah, gotcha. But yeah, when I make his character sheet, I'll end up putting it in the NPC so you can get a general look at what he has. I mean, like I may change it around because I think there are certain dementations, but I'm going to give him OCD as his dementation.
Right.
Because I think that just fits perfectly. Honestly, and it's something completely different. So,
it is. We've got a neat freak running around.
Oh, yeah. Hardcore neat freak. Oh, he ever went into the box? Oh, my God. He'd want to organize the fucking bar.
We'll just offer him out as a cleaning person to everyone. He can make money that way.
He can make a lot of money. It's good money for their employees.
Right?
If they stay so loyal. Well, that must have worked Gangrel at the time. Or for gargoyles who owe their allegiance to the Gangrel. Even though the Gangrel don't see it that way. But.
Right. I'm totally seizing the opportunity. Like I said, I'm keeping him. I guess the blood bond thing that's gonna go. I will find ninja ways to make it happen.
Well, he won't care. I mean, you'll obviously teach him how to hunt, but he won't care if like if he's stuck in, And Joanne, by the way, Joanne did tell you that all the windows that are in the building have been treated.
Right.
He just kind of gave you a look when he said treated, hoping you knew what he
meant. I knew what he meant. Treated.
So basically, it's a safe haven in case you need it.
Yep.
If you get stuck there for a client or whatever.
You get stuck late for late spankings. No.
Businessmen got to have their lunch hours too,
Right.
I'm assuming you're going to hire some mortal staff just to be on the safe side. But.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
That was the plan. Like I said, I remember. I'm looking for employees.
Oh, and you've had a bunch of people apply.
Right.
Obviously, your wording had to be unique to draw out the people who are just looking for a job.
Right.
And you don't want those crazy psychopathic ones that take the masochist thing too seriously.
A bit too far.
Oh, you guys are creepy. Okay, see ya.
Right.
Yeah, we'll call you. We'll call you a fucking wagon and take you to the loony bin.
Right. I will get you that straight jacket. Right. Let me get you that straight jacket.
Yeah. You need help, and I don't think I can provide that.
Right. This is not the kind of assistance I can help you with. Sorry, not assist.
All right. So so you'll keep the files there cleaning.
Yeah. Right, because he's good at it.
A couple nights he'll have the place fucking spotless and perfect.
He's getting paid for it.
He's not gonna argue.
Yeah, like I said, she'll answer any questions he's got. God, I can only imagine he's got like 8,000.
Quite a few, yeah.
Right. I'm just. All right. Yeah. She's just gonna spend her time with him for now. She's obviously just because for now she's gonna keep him with her and David and everybody else just to keep a better eye on him.
Oh, the kids would gladly help out. I mean, they know about their kindred halves, so they know what they're capable of.
Yep. And if your rooms are a mess, I suggest you unleash him upon those. They were like, what? Sweet.
Awesome. We don't have to clean? Fuck yeah. They're teenage kids. Hell yeah, their rooms are messy.
Exactly. I bet they're like, hey, Charles.
All they have to do is walk Charles into the room. The rest takes care of itself.
Just leave the door open. He'll walk by and see it.
Yep.
Now, just keep in mind, you're not always going to have the Melcavian maid.
All right. Well, since it's 6:30, you said you need by 7. So, all right,
Okay.
we'll leave it at that. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Yada, yada, yada. Goodbye.
But